Are we now live, Wayne, or not? Right. So we're being broadcast to the wide world. Oh, it's a bit echoey, isn't it? So, if we start with item 1 on the agenda, then please, any apologies for absence?
We have apologies, Mr.
And if you don't use your microphone, Town Clerk, the people that are listening on the webcast won't be able to hear you.
We have apologies, Mr. Mayor, from Councillors Lewis, Sheldon, Sanders and Mrs. Whitcomb.
That's Sanders E, I assume.
Yes.
Thank you. Item 2 then, members, is declarations of interest. Does anyone have any items they wish to declare? No? Can I just remind you, if you do come across anything during the course of the meeting, please make sure you draw my attention to it at the time. We need to register it. Item 3, minutes of the council meeting. To confirm the minutes of the meeting of Tavistock Town Council held on Tuesday the 13th of February. That's right, I was pausing because there was an S on the end of the meeting and I wondered why it was there. Any errors or omissions then, please, on page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, page 7. If not, are you happy that I sign them as an accurate record? Agreed. Thank you. Item 3B, matters arising. Are there any matters arising, Mr. Clark, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. There are two, if I may. They're on page 3. This is the minute which runs across the page, Capital Programme Options, minute number 299. The first one is just to advise you, you have a schedule there of the allocation of underspends and reallocation of monies. On item little a, Duke Street repointing, we'd anticipated an underspend of in the order of £13,000. Revised figures following the visit by our accountant indicate that that is going to be reduced by about £11,000, so it may well be the case that we come back to a future meeting with you as to how we can fill that shortfall in relation to the Pannier Market works. I think also the General Manager has an update in relation to the tenders for the Pannier Market internal works and the electrical works in particular.
Sorry, can I just be clear then? You're saying that the underspend on Duke Street was only about £2,000?
Correct, sir.
All right, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get it either. Sorry? The underspend, which is reported on page on 299 little a, where it says Duke Street repointing, that it was proposed to allocate the underspend of 13,109 to another project. The final bill for the Duke Street repointing now appears to have come in such that the underspend is only about £2,000. That means that there will be additional monies need to be found in order to fund the items which are referred to directly above little a. Does that clarify? Thank you. General Manager, please, you've got a matter arising? Or is that a personal question?
Just to provide an update regards to tenders, we opened tenders yesterday in regards to the mechanical and electrical internal improvement works for the Pannier Market. We are in a position where we are awarding the electrical contract to Farnham's contractors.
Sorry, to who?
Farnham's, who will be starting work next Tuesday. And we are in a position where we'll be awarding the mechanical contract, i.e. heating works, tomorrow once the due diligence has been undertaken by our architect. Both contracts have come within existing budgets.
He did actually say to. Would you like them repeated, perhaps?
Yes.
No? You sure? He doesn't mind. Any other matters arising from any of the members present? Nothing else from you?
No, sir.
Clerk? No? Thank you. In which case, if we now move to Councillor Ewing's.
Move to part 2.
Oh, you can't do that. It's Councillor Ewing's job. You can second it if you like. Oh, she'll never speak to me again if I let you get away with that.